Oh, shit. Hey, that's so cool. I did not know I could even do that. That is so cool. Alright. Alright. Let's play some goddamn League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful live stream by your gracious host, me. Yep. Tonight we are watching Adrien Vincent versus la Team du Nord. So, if you don't understand the joke in the post, le Carcy Pub, right, is that Adrien Vincent is a French porn star, right? So, PHUB is an approximation for the word Pornhub. So, you know, and it's Carciac's face on the logo. So, you know. Yeah. Je pense que j'ai cook. Honnêtement, ça m'a pris comme 1 heure, comme bien planifier ça, là. Mais je pense que j'ai cook. Vous allez me laisser savoir si j'ai bien cook. Mais j'ai envoyé un message à Roxane. So là, on attend juste l'invite et on sera capable. C'est le 3e best de 3. Et ouais. On va s'amuser à soir. So, à date, on a vu une 3-game series. On a vu un super stomp. Et yeah. So, how are your guys' weeks? Euh, Moi, les dents bien brossées, tout ça là. Ouais, on est prêt. So, ouais. Yeah, speaking of which, je fais de la goutte. So, j'ai mal. J'ai super mal au genou. So, on est en train de faire un detox au poulet. So, faut arrêter de manger du porc et du bœuf pendant au moins quelques jours. Après ça, on peut retourner un peu. Mais ouais. Moi, juste un instant. Alright. Ça, ça. Huh? When did stream finish? Let me at least change the category. Don't tell me the stream's already over when it's like we're live. Like, yeah, bro. Offensive tournament casting. So, if I had to ask for the people like who regularly watch my videos, would you want to see like actual League of Legends content from me? Like whether it's like TFT, ranked, patch notes, explainers, kind of like maybe I don't know, like some kind of like draft analysis or just any actual kind of League of Legends content. Because like right now, we've got on the menu, I have patch notes breakdowns. I've got Legends of Runeterra gameplay. I've got me molding in Alshin's Descent. Alshin's Ascent. It's not Descent, but hey, you'll see some of the videos. I am descending into madness. And, yeah, I don't really play much solo queue, I'll be honest. I would probably play some solo queue if I had people to play with, like a duo partner. I do some double up, but right now the format is kind of AIDS for my duo partner, so he really doesn't like touching the format. So until we fix bug abuse, jinx, gay collie, and all that other wacky fun shit, like it's just. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, if you are interested in seeing some actual League of Legends content from me, outside of just the streams, let me know. If you have some feedback on what I should be making or whatever, I'm down. I'm down to give anything a try. I'll be honest. Speaking of which, let's just switch to my Elite Client perspective real quick for just a second. Look at this juicy ass loot tab. Now, I did say that we were gonna do an opening for the chests at the end of the year. But I do have a darkened opening to do, and I believe that means I have a few Sanctum pulls, right? I think I have 3 Sanctum pulls. We have it's like Gay Echo, so like no one needs to pull for Gay Echo. And there's no emotes for me to buy right now. I could pick up Battle Bad Vein as a chroma, but I really don't see the point. Sorry, I don't mean to leak the lobby. Bad habit of mine, no? Yep. Alright. Well, the first player of TDN has connected to the lobby. Oh, ge mon téléphone. Give me a second, boss. My family's complaining that I have gout, but I'm doing the right thing. I am. Alright. Alright. Bon. I posted to some Facebook groups. We should be getting some people sooner or later. But yeah, with 2 minutes left. Sikasiak is still chilling in the Quantum Discord. So he'll be making his way soon, I'm sure. We've got Mr. Felix just hanging out in the Discord with Roxanne. So people are starting to make their way there. So it won't be too long. On aura un lobby de fête sûrement bientôt. Et on prend définitivement notre temps. Alright. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. Jesus. On est ragué, on est ragué. Alright. There we go. Okay, we've got 9 out of 10 people. On attend juste le monde qui joigne le lobby. Damn it, no way. Baba is in arena. Oh, wait. Why is Baba not in casting inviters? Baba should be in casting inviters. Yeah, 100%. Alright. Alright. Jesus Christ. Day one of the TPC, 44 games of Star Guardians. Man. It's crazy. Alright, so we are getting the people ready in the lobby. Hell yeah, yo, it's my favorite duo. It's Rorschach and Rainies. Alright. So when are you guys having when is that matchup between you guys and AV? Like what week is it? Like week 2, week 3, week 4? Like second to last week, it's far away. Ah, okay. So we have time to drum up the hype. We have time to drum up the hype. Ooh. Apparently, we're remaking the draft link, so we forgot to put in names. So, okay. There we go. It's funny how it automatically preloads 2 games just in case, there's a 2-0, right? It never preloads the 3rd game for a possible draft because, it's always a possibility to just get 2-0. So this is prestige. So I won't be doing a lot of my my academy style analysis, like with the champion explanations and stuff. I feel like you guys know what the champions do, unless they're new champions picked in terms of the Eternals metagaming pool. And I have some niche interactions that I want to mention. We're gonna focus more on the play-by-play. For the academy streams, I do expect to be, you know, casting to people who are like less good at the game. So, you know, maybe a little refresher, some tutoring courses and stuff like that can help a little bit. But for prestige, I mean, it's Div 1. Like, you're watching Div 1, you clearly know what the champions do. It's kind of like when you're watching pro play, you know. If it's like you're telling me you've watched the LCK and you don't know what Cassante does, bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna Kobe you out the window. I have the copy pasta already, by the way. But we don't ever see it. We don't ever see we don't ever see the Keen Sante. We see Que Sante, but we don't see the Keen Sante. We've got a ready check from one team. I'm not sure who BB Swag #1 fan is. Is that Zeffy? I think that might be Zeffy. Well, if it swaps, if it swaps over under Gnosis, no. Right, because Gnosis is top. Okay, so we'll see. If BB Swag #1 fan is Zeffy, then he'll be under Roxanne in the LCS order, but I don't know yet. Let's swap from my big ass face to my small ass face with the draft link. We're just waiting, I believe, on TDN. Okay, so I do believe Zeffy is BB Swag #1 fan. We're gonna call him Zeffy because that's his name. Are we missing someone? Yeah, we are missing one person. I don't know who though. Maybe the 80 carry? The 80 carry or the support, I think? Oh, sure, because Aaron's the mid laner. Nami's jungle. I think Juicy, Fruity, or Darban is the support. I've not gotten to cast much TDN, so I don't really know much about the lineup. I applied to play for TDN like a year-ish ago, but I wasn't selected. I was I was not French. I was not Quebecois enough to join the team. And hey, you know, I'm fine with that. I don't mind not being with some xenophobes. I like speaking English. Honestly, I love speaking English. We should be starting the thing soon, I guess. I hope. I think. Some client connection issues. Let's make sure. Okay, we have started the draft. We have Adrien Vincent or AV on blue. We've got Team du Nord on red. Why is it TDS? Is it Team du Sud now? I thought it was Team du Nord. Alright, Aaron's Zoe is going to be taken off the table. Now, that is a champion, we've seen have a little bit of a rise up in pro play, especially in Korea. We saw BDD like go to town on Chovy with Zoe. We haven't seen a good Zoe performance since, but hey, that game was legendary. Gnosis's Riven is gonna be taken off the table. Of course, man is a Riven one trick, so if you give him the Riven, well, I mean, big chances you might lose. The Tom Kench ban is interesting here. I think it is a champion played here by BS de Saint Jerome, or I think his name is now BS de Terrebonne. BS, by the way, for my English viewers who are not Québécois, is a term that refers to welfare, because BS is short for bien-être social. Essentially, freeloaders. Me! I'm a BS, but I'd be a BS de Montréal. But I tried working for 10 years, guys, okay? And shit just never worked out. Turns out that they really don't like autistic people, because autistic people are emotionally disabled and socially disabled. So, yeah. Shit sucks, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Ooh, the Jinx here for Baba. Okay. Interesting. We are giving Baba a lot of priority in this draft. I thought maybe we would pick up something for Zephy or something for Gnosis, but we still have time to decide our picks. Now, because we see a Jinx, we're automatically trying to probably pivot either towards a Lulu. I don't like the Jinx Melio matchup, like the Jinx Melio pairing. I much prefer Jinx Lulu or the likes of Jinx Rakan, Jinx Tom Kench, Jinx Thresh. Either something that can keep it alive super well, or something that buffs its damage output like crazy. And Tom Kench is normally one of those partners that comes to mind when you see a Jinx pairing. It's an old style pairing from the EULCS. Yes. All right, that's a fiddlesticks, guys. That's a fiddlesticks. All right. I'll be honest. I think I've seen one fiddlesticks in pro play, and it made that iconic it made its way into the iconic intro for the LEC. Storm. Well, the man got a 5-man Crow Storm. I think it was only picked like 3 times in the LEC since that clip. But Akali as an answer, I want to say this is a flex pick because both Gnosis and Zephy know how to play this champion, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's either held as a flex versus a probable mage in the mid lane, or just it's a solid pick against most melee tops, depending on how you play it. Because I mean, Leandri's against people that don't build any magic resist. Oh, also permafrost synergy. Akali, even when she has her extended range auto, it still counts as a melee auto. So 100% guaranteed synergy with Sejuani, no matter what kind of auto attack she's using. Okay, we've got the Ornn, the Fiddlesticks, the Tristana. Okay, so we've got like a scaling top side here for TDS, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's enough. Okay, Silas going to be taken away. Okay, so we do believe that this Akali is going in the top lane. Okay, Kled ban when we see Ornn is a little bit surprising, but maybe there's some spicy things that people are working on. I mean, this could also be Ornn's support. I don't really see it because Ornn kind of requires experience, and supports unfortunately tend to be the lowest XP champions in the game just because of how experience distribution works. If you're just sitting in a lane watching your ally CS, you get a lot less CS. You get a lot less XP. Plus, you're not getting kills. Kills have XP. Minions killing. I think killing a minion gives more, at least early on or whatever. Killing a minion gives more XP than sharing it. But then, with all the support roams and them warding and them recalling and stuff while the AD carries are just sitting there farming waves, it does create a discrepancy. Okay, so we are in the belief that this Ornn is not top lane. So what does TDS have in store for us? Because the Garen, the Kled, the Sion, the Tahm Kench, all of them were banned away. And in the top lane, we banned away Jason Riven. But, with the Akali pick, I do believe... okay, so that's not Ornn support. Is it Ornn mid? Is Aaron an Ornn player? I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into the OB.GGs. But honestly, this draft here from TDS looks hella interesting. But I think it's going to be Tristana or Khan. I want to say Fiddle Jungle. And I really don't know where we're putting the Ornn. But I want to say it's a solo lane. If you have insider info, you can type it in the chat and just let me know, because right now I'm just confused as hell. Jinx Braum, fantastic, really good at canceling the likes of the Ornn ultimate. Not too much fantastic value outside of that, but can absorb the explosive shot from Tristana. Can't stop the explosive charge. Oh Jesus Christ. Alright. Is that a Gangplank mid? Is Zephy just... Okay. Alright. I thought we were gonna pull out the flex plank. But we're just going to play Yone. I mean, hey, Yone in this comp, look, there's 4 melees for Sejuani to pair up with. Like, the only one who can help Sejuani, but who can, right, with Chompers is Jinx. But everyone else can proc the stun. Everyone else. And also everyone can proc the Braum stun. Okay. So, yeah, that looks like it's gonna be... I think you want to put Jax into the Yone, and then you let the Ornn kind of suffer up top, if I'm not mistaken, because while Ornn can have a positive early matchup against the Yone, I think Akali just eats Jax alive, because Jax's E lowers area of effect damage and blocks auto attacks, but Gnosis, knowing that, can just wait the counter strike using the Shroud, then go back in with a Shuriken backflip, proc the passive, use the 5-point strike, and just keep going to town. Like, the Akali combos get pretty fucking disgusting, and in a matchup where Akali gets ahead, yeah, neither of these two laners want to see her in lane. So we'll have to see. So is it Nami on support? Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're swapping in to the champ select window. Keep in mind, we've got about 5 minutes before we get into the game. So if you need a snack, if you need a drink, Okay, so it is Jack's top or mid. Okay. I I don't know about this, but I think this kind of reminds me of Ebola in a sense, where he's got a bit of favoritism playing like tanks in the mid lane. Kind of like when we saw Pupu bust out the Malphite in the mid lane, but this is like a tank. Ornn can't even build damage, even if he wanted to. He's got 80 scaling on his Q. He's got no scaling on his W. He's got Arbor and Amar scaling on his E. And I think he might have magic scaling on his ult. So he has 4 skills that do 4 different things. So you can't really itemize for damage. Booty Buddy jump scare incoming. I think this is going to be an interesting matchup. I'm not sure. Normally when we see Gnosis in lane, he's either completely dominating or he's just vibing. But I think the Akali Jax matchup is very Akali skewed unless there's jungle attention. But then you don't really think of Fiddlesticks as someone who ganks pre-6. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Fiddlesticks can be a champion that ganks, but I mean, Sejuani literally shows up in lane, she presses W, that's a free stun, because everyone's a melee, besides Jinx, So, I feel like Roxanne will have definitely an easier opportunity trying to farm and trying to gank, and like when we saw the Karthus from Phyrexia last week, sorry, was it this week? No, it was last week, right? Yeah, I think it was last week. Actually, I don't know. I can't recall. It might have been like super early this week. But we saw that the AP jungler. But I mean, I guess it's a Karthus issue because you take the exhaust, so you don't have a flash, get caught out, pants down, the Wukong just kills you, and then you kind of like laugh. But maybe Fiddlestick's going to be a little bit different. I know this champion, has a little bit more brain power required to play than Karthus. Karthus is just press Q, 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 and you literally just permafarm. When you have a Karthus on your team, it's a 4v5 until he tries to get a pentakill with his ultimate. And if ever he gets invaded and he's behind, well, is literally just a ranged minion. Alright, so here we go. As we get ready to get into the game, I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching the stream. Remember, if you like what you're watching, smash that like button, press that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. We got daily Fallen Sanctum content for you every day of the week. The schedule is up on the community post tab. And, yeah. All right. So we'll see if we have to arrange the LCS order for the scoreboard. But I want to say this is this feels skewed towards AV. It feels like they have better scaling lane for lane. They have better champion synergies, and they have 2 ways. They have 2 different champions that have like 4 to 5 ways to proc a multitude of stuns. So outside of Ornn being unstoppable, there's no one else who kind of likes getting CC'd. I mean, Ornn doesn't really like getting CC'd, but at least he can like try and like push through a stun. Yeah, okay, so it is Aaron in the mid lane, and it's juicy, fruity. Let's turn the sound back on, ladies and gentlemen. I play a lot of TFT, and the arena I use, well, let's just say it's not the funnest to hear. But here we go. We are in the game. We've got ourselves 4 TPs. We got ourselves double grass versus lethal tempo and conqueror. Double lethal tempo, the bot lane, double guardian, double exhaust, double barrier, 10 flashes. Even the top laners and the mid laner, like everyone's got their summoners. Outside of the junglers, everyone's got their summoners mirrored. So, okay. So I'm surprised here in game 1. We have 2 champions that kind of excel at taking the spellbook, and we're not gonna see it. So that means it's gonna be a more like defensive op, and you can even see here that Zephy has opted to take the Doran shield here on Yone, knowing that early on in the matchup it's not the funnest thing to have to play through. So I gotta be a little bit more defensive. Here Nami trying to get okay, forced to use the grand entrance here. It's probably still gonna try and get a ward on chickens. It's gonna manage to do so. So we've got an invasive ward from TDS. And in this Orange matchup, I think Orange is going to try to CS as best he can early. Probably off to get like an early Bramble and a Bomby and just try to take trades from here. I think all Gnosis wants to do is proc the 5-point strike, avoid the counter strike, and go to town. So that's perfect CS from the first wave here for Baba. Things are looking pretty good. And they're doing a good job zoning the bot lane, a good CS difference right now. And Zephy gonna make sure he doesn't miss out on that CS in the mid lane, though it seems that BS the Turban has not really touched much of the wave yet. It has just crashed, so he should be able to pick up a decent amount of CS, but that is gonna be a, I think a slight CS diff in favor of Gnosis here. And now a good grass trade here in the mid lane. Okay, we're going in. Nami Swan here about to get stunned up, and now Killer One gets exhausted, and now double exhausts are going down. The Braum true damage is coming down, and that should just be first blood. An excited Jinx. The barrier is forced. Sorry, the flash is forced, and Killer One just gonna get baited, and he's gonna go down. Oh, okay. Here comes Juicy Fruity, and that's gonna be Karthik is gonna miss the. Oh, a nice flash, but double flash invested by Turban and Juicy Fruity to make sure that they get the kill here. But yeah, I mean, the Jinx is 2-0. So even though, ooh, okay, here we might have a little bit of a trade. And now Aaron here might be forced to flash, and he does, and that's gonna be a 3-for-1 on the Feats of Warfare. Plus Turban is going to teleport in, but Juicy's gonna be sucking Roxanne off with that drain. And great start here for the Fiddlesticks, but Yone having a kill, Jinx having a double. Akali's a little bit behind, but I mean, Akali really excels at killing super squishy targets, so this Fiddlesticks is going to have to be a little bit careful. So we'll see here if the kill and the assist that Turban got is going to be enough. But so far, it looks like we have role swaps. We have put Aaron into Gnosis, so an even better matchup here for the Akali. I don't know if it's gonna be permanent. I mean, we do have that Bramble, and Bramble means armor. Okay, Here comes Turban jumping in on Zephy, forced to use the Soul Unbound here. Gonna get stunned up. It is Grasp instead of Lethal Tempo. And now BS the Turban just gonna get punished for over-aggressing. And we already have an almost 1.5k gold lead. The teleports are down here, so people are just gonna be missing some CS. The wave gonna be crashed in the mid lane, and Juicy gonna do his best to absorb. Gnosis here though, having the time of his life against an Ornn. And that's gonna be Dragon Prio for the side of AV. As Fiddlesticks is, you know, he's just doing what Fiddlesticks does. You farm, you farm, you farm. You gotta get that Crow Storm for maximum value. And now, maybe Nami and Killer One are gonna be in a bit of danger. And yeah, that's just another free kill here. Nami gonna go down. That's a killing spree here for Baba. And we've got Grub spawning in a minute 30, so Roxanne does have time to do a camp and recall if they want. But it looks like we are keeping the lane assignments. We are keeping Aaron here in the top lane. Even though it does mean that for the time being, Zephy and Gnosis kind of get free lanes to chillin'. The ward's gonna be cleared in the Tri-Brush here from Nami Swan, thanks to that that's Scryer's Bloom. And now Gnosis is trying to make sure that Aaron gets the least amount of CS that he can. Already taken a 50%. Yeah, we're going Leandri's first. This Ornn's not going to have much fun in this matchup. And we're not going to be able to clear out the ward here from BS the Tarbon. The Crow Storm is available here from Fruity though, so he is looking to maybe make a play here in the bot lane. Trying to set up in the Tri-Brush. And here comes the Crow Storm! And Nami here is gonna go down once again. And that's a kill. That's a kill on the Jinx is gonna die, but Nami and Baba, sorry, but both Dear God and Baba are gonna be able to take okay. Really nice flash here by BS Talban, held by a good leap strike to make sure that he gets away from that, but we're gonna just adjust the lane positionings, and you see here that Gnosis is kind of having the time of his life. Yeah, it does look like TDS are not in a good place right now. We are gonna disable the Grub buff. Oh, there was a disconnection here from BS the Turban, but it looked like there was no pause. And here Nami gonna find okay. We do have the Braum ultimate if we need to. There ain't gonna be no Crow Storm this time, and Killer One's gonna be sent to Horny Town. And population, you're dead, bro. Double kill over to Gnosis, and this Akali is running this game into the stratosphere. Already a 1k lead over Aaron, but once that Leandre's is finished, there's gonna be not much that TDS can do to really shut this Akali down in the side lane, because she's already winning the matchups. She's winning either matchups. Okay, Terban is gonna be able to get himself a plate. But here another this time. Yeah, BB Swag, #1 fan, Zeffy here, able to just pick up another kill. Just really kind of going to town. And Gnosis here has such a big lead in the top lane, it's kind of crazy. We already have an item here on the Jinx. 4-1-1 to 0-3-1. Looking at the money, it's almost a 2k gold lead in the bot lane. It's a 500 gold lead in the mid lane, and it's almost 1500 gold lead in the top lane. So things are just going fantastic here for the side of AV. And as we mentioned, you know, Gnosis is just like the throat goat top laner that we have in this league. And I mean, credits to the other members on the team also playing like super well. But if you just let Gnosis play what he wants, you disrespect him and you let him get solo kills and stuff, you spoon feed a carry player, he's just gonna get carried. He's just gonna start carrying. But here, BB Swag, #1 fan, might be in a bit of trouble here. We forced a flash out of BB Swag, #1 fan. Okay. Oh, here, Nami Swan might be in a bit of trouble. Here comes the Crow Storm! But it's not enough! Aaron is gonna try, but BB is living! He's gonna get killed, but that's Juicy Fruity gonna be taken down, but no one here to stop the Shistani Bush. He's getting resets. The rocket jump isn't gonna be enough, and Roxanne's gonna go down. The flash is invested, but here comes Gnosis as the perfect execution, and he's looking for a kill! And he's gonna get it! We just give it over to him! And now Gnosis is huge! Okay. We did. Baba even got the first turn in the bot lane, so it didn't matter! Now we've got a 6,000 gold lead! Oh, Gnosis is going to be able to make it out. Maybe. Ooh, okay. Gonna proc the. Oh. Ooh, Gnosis with the fancy feet, not walking into the Fiddlestick Sphere. And here now, Roxanne's going to meet a Jax. She's going to be like, yeah, I've got a Heartsteel, bro. I heard, bro. Oh, but we may get a Crow. No, the Crow Storm is not available, but I mean, Roxanne is hard to kill. It's a grasp here on Jax. And now we're looking at maybe take a team fight. You gotta be a little bit careful. And now a turret in the top lane has also been taken out. But now we're gonna look for priority to fight on this second dragon that's spawning. It is a mountain dragon, not a mountain soul. But here we go, and now maybe we even get a third plate here in the mid lane. So that'll be 12. That'll be 13 plates. That's a lot of money. Okay, the Flail of the Northern Winds is gonna miss. BS the Turbine looks to find a play here. The Crow Storm comes in. It's gonna be massive, but a beautiful Brummel for disengage. And Fiddlesticks ain't able to get the sucky walk muck ducky. And that's gonna be a Dragon Steel. Gnosis here is able to also just assassinate the backline. And right now we've got an almost 10,000 gold lead. At 15 minutes. Gnosis also working on that inner turret. Gets another double kill for himself. Almost 2 items here. And yeah, things are just looking fantastic here for the side of AV. And yeah, Gnosis knows he can 1v1 anyone, bro. Like, he's almost got he's the second richest player in the game. There's no one on TDS that has 5,000 gold yet. That means everyone besides Fiddlesticks is poorer than Braum. Dear God is the second is the sixth most richest player in this game. Now that tells you something, because supports aren't supposed to be rich. But when everyone is so far ahead, I mean, look at this Akali, bro. Unkillable. Fiddlesticks trying to get the sucky. Unfortunately, Roxanne gonna have a bit of a skill diff, gonna miss that smite. But here comes Dear God. Might face check, but they're pretty tanky for this point of the game. And I mean, they're just getting hard steel stacks here for Roxanne. And now Baba's doing damage. The Crowstorm tries to come in, but we don't have enough damage. And now here we're looking to find more people. Unfortunately, here comes the call of the Forge God. It's gonna find Baba in the backline. But Gnosis and BB Swag, #1 fan, able to build up that difference. And Gnosis is godlike already. 10,000 gold difference. Gnosis is zoning, and that's going to be that's going to be the first inner turn of the game, taken at 16 minutes. We may even look to lose an inhib, if anything. And Baron is 9 minutes away from spawning. This game's already, like, over. Oh, yeah, holy shit, that's so much damage. And Gnosis does so much damage, it's gonna get shut down here. And Baba here gonna take the turret aggro. Oh, it's gonna go down to the turret, so big shutdowns coming out, but it's still a 12,000 gold lead at wow, okay, never mind, it's an execute. That's fantastic. Okay, surrender vote has failed, but yeah, it's a 2.5 item Jinx, it's a 2.5 item Akali, it's gonna be a 2.5 item Yon, almost a 2 item. Yeah, bro, this is looking grim. La Team du Sud, bro. I know we're doing the Joey Mac Blowy, Dick Glazy kind of content here, but holy shit, bro, just... what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Is this gonna be the quickest 2-0 in the history of the league? Because at this rate, the game ends next team fight. Like, Ornn doesn't even have an ornament yet. The game's just gonna be over. Here comes Gnosis trying to find Killer One. And that's just gonna be Baba eliminating Killer One. Okay, here comes the Crowstorm. We're gonna get on this Jinx. The teleport committed, but BB Swag and Gnosis are here. And that's a free-man yodel! Gnosis comes in through the backline, and that's just gonna be the end of the game! That's 30-second death timers! Okay, now Killer One gonna try and get a bit of retribution, but we have the Rift Herald, ladies and gentlemen! And now BB Swag gonna be able to invuln the turrets. And yeah, we got 5 seconds until Terban. Yeah, that's an ace. I don't think it's gonna be the end of the game, but this is definitely giving me sub 30-minute vibes. Because now that's gonna be Cloud Soul points. That might even be. I mean, Otacon is spawning in 40 seconds, but yeah, things are looking very nasty here. At this point, are AV too good, or is TDS just an academy team in Div 1? I honestly don't know. But looking at the money, Gnosis has another 1,500 gold to spend. Already has his upgraded shoes.
And here we've got Archon spawn, but I don't think we'll need it because we've got super minions in the bot lane. So Ornn is getting close to getting his first ornament. But we're just running people down, and the TDS are running for the hills. Oh, small delayed pause. But here, yeah, like we're talking about an almost 14,000 gold lead at 20 minutes. It's 6-0 in turrets. The TDS managed to get one objective. Give me a second. Let me just pull up the league menu. Here. Okay. So it looks like we're still in game. Let me see if I can't get back in real quick. Let me just reconnect real quick. Won't be long. My league client is acting up. We love it when the league client acts up. Holy shit. I think my league client is frozen. I actually don't know. It's just straight up frozen. Okay, give me a second. Let me close my league client. I'm gonna have to reopen it. Jesus. Sometimes you get spectator pauses like that. Well, spectator delays, where the spec client kind of just goes to shit. But maybe the game had already been over. And that's probably the case because we're 3 minutes behind, but it kind of looked like it was over. So let's see here. Yeah, it looks like game 1 was already over. So it won't be too long. Let's get the music back up and running. Yeah, right. We love Riot, the small indie company. Alright. We are game 2. TDS have opted to take blue side here after an insanely fast loss. I believe it was like it was a sub Baron loss because I think the spectator died at like 19 something minutes and we're 3 minutes behind. Give me a second. I'm just trying to clean this the back of this keyboard. There's so much dust on the thing. Holy wow. That's grimy. Alright, so it's gonna be blue side here for TDS. We got a V on red here for game number 2. As we saw, it didn't matter. I mean, I feel like BS the Turban had a good early laning against the likes of Gnosis, but I mean, the second they swapped over to Aaron, we saw a 30 plus CS lead diff building up. Gnosis kind of just went to town, started picking up double kills here and there and everywhere. The Fiddlesticks didn't really look like it was getting much done. So here we are in game 2. Here's the draft for it. And TDS going to continue banning the Ribbon. I mean, you saw what he could do on Akali. What do you think he can do on his main, you know? And fun fact, Gnosis is an old school 80 carry player. Before he started playing top lane, he was an 80 carry player. So that's kind of hilarious. Okay, I think that's Zephy's Zillion going to be... no, it's Dear God Zillion going to be taken off. We're banning BS the Turbans, Tom Kench, and Sion. We're banning Aaron's Zoe, and it's going to be Gnosis's Jace also taken off the table. So let's see what TDS have planned for us, because AV picked, blind picked, like first picked Jinx on blue. And then they paired her with Braum, and they just won the 2v2 and kind of won from there. They took a really good fight, so it looks like Juicy here gonna opt to play the J4. So, I mean, it's good jungle. Jungle has been picking up in priority. If you haven't seen, I believe Owner got a pentakill on AD Jarvan, which was kind of cool to see, because that's not a champion that you hear pentakill associated with very often. All right, Baba just... looking to pick the free win button, you know, like a champion with an execute. His teammates are going to do a lot of damage. And hey, you know, he already had massive peel thanks to Dear God and Roxanne. So we'll see here what ends up happening. Also, the Smolder a little bit more mobile than the Jinx pre-takedowns. Right, because when the Jinx gets excited, you got like a lot of movement speed, and attack speed stacks up to, I want to say, 5 times. And here, Roxanne, going to be on one of their comfort champions here with the Wukong. Could technically be a flex to Gnosis, because I do know he's played it in the past. But I think Wukong is just clearly, until like the next patch, he's still like the jungle, like one of the jungle gods. It's just okay. We get a Lux here from TDS. Okay, so we've got the Gumacaria lane here from TDS, so looking to shut down whatever the Smolder was trying to do. And I mean, I feel like Baba was playing weak side, had a weak side lane last game, and they kind of just went to town with it, though. Lux Caitlyn kind of does a bit more damage than Tristana Rakan. So we'll see here if they're able to survive, and it looks like it's going to be Zephy here picking up the Ziggers. He's looking to get more turret plates than Baba. He's like, you took all my turret money last game? No. These my turret plates. My turret plates. I take all the turret plates this game. And, I mean, hey, if AV do put priority here on getting those grubs, hey, you will see what Ziggs can do. And this is post-nerf on the Ziggs for turret damage, by the way. Because, ooh, the Seraphine ban? Okay, so are we predicting that this is Aaron's Lux? Okay. Maybe they have a different pick in mind here for the Caitlyn bot lane. But I would think that Kate Lux is just actually like really good right now. In terms of a pairing. Oh, Seraphine equals Kled. Okay. Alright, no worries. So the Seraphine ban is a Kled ban. Aurora here going to be taken away from Gnosis. Another versatile AP top laner that he has access to. I mean, when you have a Ziggs and a Smolder, I don't really think you need much more AP than that. Because, to be fair, Smolder does a shit ton of magic damage. And Ziggs, when he's solo AP, is really when he shines the best. But we'll see here what AV have in mind here. I think, if anything, you're picking support here to give counter pick top side. If we're AV, because... You're thinking that this is Lux support, right? So that means, yeah, okay, Alistar. I mean, I like Alistar here. I don't like it into Caitlyn Lux, but I mean, I like it for what the team is trying to do, you know? Like heavy CC, surviving team fights. You know, you got the Wukong with the knockup, you got the headbutt pulverize from the Alistar, then come in the Mom plus Mega Inferno Bomb combo, and then whatever the fuck Gnosis is gonna play. I mean, your Rumble's open for shit's sakes. But oh, okay, the melt nice. Can reflect a decent amount of things that Ziggs can throw. The satchel, the bouncing bombs. I don't know if Mel can reflect the minefield or the ultimates, but can definitely reflect Mom. Has, I want to say, a negative interaction with the pulverize. Sorry, the headbutt. So whenever Mel like reflects a pull, she kind of pulls themselves, like she does it in reverse. And it's a set here for BS the Turbone. Okay, so we're gonna see a bit more standard matchups here. Oh, okay. But Gnosis deciding to pick one of the the chocolate waifus of the month. Ambessa here gonna be locked in for Gnosis. So what I see here from the side of AV is I see a team that is just ready to find picks, and the second they find a pick, one person instantly dies, at most two. But hey, if they play like they played last game, it's gonna be a sub 25-minute win, and it's gonna be the fastest game wins that we've fastest series win here. We will swap to the lull perspective in a second. It won't be too long. The players are just getting ready. So keep in mind, LCS order does not matter for the players. One, the game fixes it by itself, and two, I can fix it in production. But some players insist. So we'll see here what we end up getting. Hey, here goes. Booty Bunny jump scare incoming. So a friendly reminder, I only do this in champ selects, but if you do like what you are watching, make sure to smash that like button because it tells YouTube that we're still important. Subscribe if you haven't already because we're making a big push towards 1,000 subscribers. I was hoping before the end of the year, but I don't think we're going to make it. But hey, the more subscribers we have, the more I get pushed into the algorithm. So, and we have daily content for you guys. Plus, I think almost 5 to 6 streams a week, like casts. So you're definitely getting your content's worth out of this channel, if anything. If you feel super generous and you want to press that join family button, you can always, for $2.99 Canadian, very cheap, you can join the Sanctum family and, yeah, help me make some more content. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll let you guys enjoy the champ select while I tag Drew on. Alright, sorry about that. We're back here in Champ Select. It looked like Gnosis had taken the wrong runes. So we're back to the Booty Bunny jump scare. Give or take 5 minutes. Grab your snack, grab your drink, and whatever else you gotta grab. Because blink and you'll miss it. The last game ended so fast, Baron hadn't even spawned. All right. Not gonna lie, had we started on time and there were no delays, this might have been my fastest stream of the year. But I think by far, depending on how, if AV win and they win in another fantastic fashion like they did, this will be setting records for Eternals for the fastest best of three played in Prestige. Might be fastest in the org's entire history. I don't count FFs. I don't count matches that have FFs for this record because you're not playing the game. You know, like you play one game and then the team surrenders, and it's like, okay, you know. But we'll see here. We'll see here what ends up happening. I feel like TDS definitely have to play a little bit safer because they took a lot of very high risk angle shots, and you know, when almost nothing works out, yes, sometimes you do have to kind of like try and force it, but there is a point of no return. And they reached that pretty fast. Like around Grubs, I felt like it was already, like even before Grubs. I feel like even before Grubs, I feel like it was already over. Well, let's see here. We got about a minute 40 before we get into the game. From what I can say, I believe that we're looking at strong side matchups, at least for the side of TDS. Outside of top lane, I feel like Ambessa just shits on set. Because you know you can just move out of the way of the W, and then there's this set has no set has counterplay with flash, but Ambessa can just like move out of the way or also flash. So you know outside of that, I think to be fair, BS the Terban got the first kill on Gnosis in lane, and then everything went to shit. So, gotta give him some props. Because everywhere else it did not look good. Everywhere else, it just, bro, like, it was a societal collapse for TDS. So, here we are hoping that we get maybe a little bit more gameplay. Because while it's fun for one team to completely run over the other team, you know, they're called best of threes. And if they all end up in 2-0s, then they might as well just be best of twos. Or first, yeah. They might just be called first to two when they're just like straight 2-0s. I like games going the distance, but it feels like there's a little bit of a gap between the teams here. There we go. I'm gonna pause the music. About to get into the game. Booty Bunny jump scare incoming. Avert your eyes if you are a virgin. But here we go. Let's get into the game. Pray to the almighty spaghetti toaster in the sky for no spectator issues. Hey yo, Pajama Guardian Lux. Smolder's only skin. That's crazy. Smolder has a skin. You almost wouldn't know because no one fucking uses it. There, we have fixed production in one move. Solve the puzzle in as few moves as possible. It looks like we're maybe getting... Okay, so we put Juicy in support and we put Nami in jungle. Okay, I figured that's what the original lineup was supposed to be. The Lux Binding not going to be able to find its target, so no flashes, no summoners burn. We got ourselves 4 teleports, 10 flashes, 2 heals. It's first strike versus after strike, but now Roxanne might be in a bit of danger. And yeah, that's gonna be Roxanne just giving up first blood. Okay, and Smolder's gonna get a few seconds. It's double first strike bot lane, so they're looking to be a little bit rich. Ooh, okay. Electrocute here on the Ambessa, not something we see every day. We do see a lot, and I mean a lot of, we see a lot of, sorry, what's it called? We see a lot of grasp, which is often facing into bruisers that, you know, just kind of needs a slow scaling healing and insane sustain. But, oh, okay, wait, it's Baba on, okay, so it's BB, it's Zephy here on the Smolder, okay. I mean, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. Okay. And here, yeah, it does make sense to put Ziggs into the Caitlyn Lux matchup just because, you know, easier time farming, better time CSing, takes the teleport as well, so it's 5 teleports here. So, also gets, allows the Smolder to kind of just stack. Ooh, okay, no, this is, getting beat up a little bit, but the early levels for Set aren't the most impressive, but he can get a little bit strong if you give him too much breathing space. Unfortunately, the bouncing bomb here gonna miss, but so far we're looking fine. Zephy's goal here is to reach 25 stacks as fast as he can, just so that way when he queues a minion near Mel, he also gets a bonus stack, because he's going to aim to get some CS out of it. Okay, the headbutt pulp into the minefield, and now Killer One going to be taking the 30%, already out of potions, down to the cookies. And yeah, that's what I meant, the counterplay against the Set. Ooh, okay. And that's going to be a 90 caliber Nets. Piltover Peacemaker. And Juicy going to be taken really low here. Baba now out of potions. Got chunked a decent amount. And Nami is looking for a gank. Roxanne a little bit behind clear-wise. Actually, about on pace, if not a little faster. Ooh. Okay, Dear God might be in a bit of danger. And now Nami's trying to get a kill, and that's gonna be a kill traded. Ooh. Oh, and Baba's gonna get it with the Arcade Comet Snipe. Unfortunate here for Killer 1, but the game looking a lot closer. And they really want to get the push in. Abyss of Tarban. Oh. Ooh, the flash not followed here. And, oof. And here, Abyss of Tarban has really good regen, so, Gnosis is going to have to play with a bit more respect. Okay, Dear God here going to look for the Hex Flash, but not going to be able to find the intended target. And, yeah, it's a little bit of a CS difference here. Nami Swan gonna take the gonna end up getting the Scuttle, has the red buff, and yeah, that's gonna be Roxanne giving up the feats of warfare by getting caught in the river. And now Baba is just looking to survive. Does have the Lost Chapter, so it does make his ability to impact the lane a lot better. Oh, okay. Ziggs might be in a bit of trouble. But now Dear God is getting low, and there's... Ooh, wow. Oof. Okay, the Piltover Peacemaker almost gets it. Gnosis not level 6 yet. It did just now hit level 6. So things are getting a little bit crazy in this bot lane. And that's the Facebreaker that's gonna miss. And yeah, Baba and Dear God able to survive the assault from Caitlyn Lux. And Baba just getting a free kill here now. Nami might be looking for a possible angle shoot. Mom's gonna be summoned on Mel. And now Abyss of Tarban has to be a little bit careful. The Facebreaker misses here. Okay, the flash forced out from BS to Turban on the public execution, and now the teleport was invested, so Turban might be in a little bit of danger, but Gnosis is gonna be fighting a 2v1, so does have to be a little bit careful. They have an inkling that someone is coming. Ooh, okay, the Facebreaker in, and okay. That's gonna be Cloud Drake traded. Baba is not yet level 6. We're gonna see Baba use the Mega Inferno Bomb. Looks like we are not. First turret plate gonna go over to BS the Turban. is managing to get a decent amount of things done in that top lane. And here Roxanne going to use the Warrior Trickster to get away from the Lucent Singularity. And now Dear God might be in a bit of danger here. We got the Cataclysm, and we do have Mom coming up very shortly, so we have to be careful. And Roxanne is looking, but it's just gonna be a flash invested by Aaron to be able to get away. Now. And that's going to be Vivswag able to get a kill here, but now Roxanne might be in a bit of danger. And that's a double kill here for Zephy. And now Dear God might be in a bit of danger, but that's a really nice headbutt pull to be able to get away. But Aaron is going to be able to get the execute, and now be able to tell Bun is here. He's unleashed, but he's got a... Oh no, it's an execute for Dear God, so he's not gonna pay too much for it. And Baba is just kind of having the time of his life against the Caitlyn, you know, able to get a lot of things done. And that's ooh, okay, Baba might be in a bit of danger, gets caught up by the Lucent Singularity. Oh. And that's unfortunately going to be Baba traded over. This game's a lot bloodier. It's actually even here in gold. Only a 500 gold lead for the side of AV at 10 minutes. So this game definitely looking like it's going to be a lot closer. But Besta Tarban down about 30-ish CS. Aaron down about 20 plus CS. And Caitlyn does have her collector. But this Ziggs is perfectly fine where he wants to be. And it is 2 objectives to none. And Zephy is starting to abuse Aaron. Even zoning him away from the wave, forcing the consumables. And first turret, if the Ziggs keeps getting priority to push a plate or so in the bot lane, the Baba here getting some dodges, and now Dear God, they're trying to get onto this Caitlyn, but a good 90 caliber nets. Now Baba has to be a little bit careful. Nami Swan does find him over the wall. Dear God is still not level 6. The Lux Rainbow Cannon is gonna come up. But Roxanne here looking for the double cyclone. But Roxanne unfortunately gonna be taken down. And yeah, and that's Gnosis just on a killing spree, so he's pretty happy about that. We have Dragon in a minute, so there's nothing big right now to play for. And
excellent shot.
oh, okay, nice flash here from Killer One to be able to survive that. And though it is costing them a lot of resources to keep this bot lane alive from the side of TDS. And you can see that looking at the gold, the top lane is hemorrhaging money. The mid lane down 500 gold. And you know, once Smolder gets to his stack threshold, he kind of just gets to go to town. And yeah, Besta Talban doesn't really have yeah, already taken down to almost no health. Roxanne here going to be securing the dragon. Third objective of the game. It's going to be the feat of monster slaying. Okay, And here comes Dear God with the Unbreakable Will. You're gonna have to pull Aaron back. Might be in a bit of danger. The execute is not gonna be enough. And Dear God lives with less than 100 HP. And Wukong spotted on vision. But Zephy is really happy with how the game is going. We're at 13 minutes. He's already at he's at 10 stacks a minute, which is unseen normally on Smolders. And he's really got them fancy feats. Gonna have to invest a flash for the Cataclysm. But yeah, just honestly, just getting 3 stacks. Unfortunately, Roxanne just doesn't have the damage. And now Juicy Fruity forced the flash heal. And things are oh, okay. The Mega Inferno Bomb not available for Ziggs, but Killer One does have to be careful. And Gnosis does take a good Haymaker chunk, but at the end of the day, yeah, he's just so much stronger than Biesta Talban, and he's going full damage. Anami-san trying to equalize. And Baba not going to be able to get the turret yet. But the turret's here from the side of... oh. Yeah, the turrets here from the side of AV are looking pretty healthy. And that's going to be Gnosis getting the feats of strengths here for the side of AV. Really doing a fantastic job. Up almost 2,500 gold. And yeah, it's Shojin soon here for Nami-san going to come in with the flag and drag, try to use the Cataclysm to get places. And that's Biesta Terpon forced to flash away here. Dear God's going to get knocked up once again, and that's just going to be a kill here though. Will Roxanne be able to get into... it's going to use the Rift Herald as an escape mechanism. Ooh, okay. And now Nami, I don't know, can Nami follow with a flag and drag? And it's just going to be a buff transfer over, and now Biesta Terban is just going to give his life over to Gnosis for a double kill. So, I mean, yeah, Roxanne is dying quite a bit, but we're oh, Zappy with the dodges. However, there's just way too much going on. Caitlyn Collector, Aaron, as essentially Aaron also has an execute. But that's gonna be Gnosis taking a lot of turret value. That's a turret going over to Baba here, who's just gonna execute it. Captain here gonna do his best to clear the way, but I mean it's a luck support, you know, like your 0-5 things aren't looking fantastic, but hey, this could still be the fastest series in history, but it's not going to be that fast. Ziggs also just going to get another turret here in the mid lane, gets it for free, and now it's 3-0 in turrets. There's a 1k gold lead. We're about to get the Ocean Soul points. We have triple grubs, and Huracan might be something that we look to play for this game. The Shojin almost done here on Zephy. Oh, okay, a little bit of anti-synergy. We knock the J4 out of the Ziggs ultimate, and Dear God here might be sacrificed to the Prophets. And this is 5 seconds before the dragon spawns, but Juicy down to like 5 HP is a bag of ill, is a will of ill omen. But there is the honey fruits nearby. Zephy is here, and I mean Gnosis is so fat. Now the flash invested by Juicy Fruit, and yeah. Ooh, okay, Bessa Talban with a nice combo. But yeah, that's a triple kill for Zephy, and yeah, this Smolder is completely online, but you see this Ambessa go in with the public execution, get like 60% of everyone's health. However, the Haymaker Luxold Wombo combo is still something to respect a little bit. However, yeah, this is almost a 3-item Ambessa, and Bessa Tarban just finished his first item, so things are not looking fantastic here for the side of TDS. We're still only looking at a 1k gold deficit, but all the money's on Aaron and Killer One, which is where the money is supposed to be on this team, but the front line is essentially non-existent. Ambessa has so much lethality that just these armor boots isn't enough. You really do have to commit a bit more armor, but Ambessa has percentage armor shred. She essentially has a black cleaver as her passive. And Roxanne not looking to give up the... Aaron gets caught out. And that's Red Team slaying the objective. Now Aaron is running from his life, trying to get away from Gnosis, and Nami Swan is going to try and get something done. We do kill Dear God once again, but that is Aaron's flash invested. Otacon has spawned up top, but we have the 225 already here. That's gonna be Aaron collecting Zephy, but Roxanne with a bit of a redemption play, and now another 2 turrets are gonna get destroyed here. So things are starting to scale in favor of AV. They have the better scaling mid laner. They have the much better scaling top laner, and yeah, things are just looking a little buck nasty. Aaron's been finding some really good ultimates here on the Mel, but it's just not enough. We have the Axiom Arc built by Gnosis. He just wants to be chaining public executions as often as he can. Would be funny if we see Experimental Hexblade as the next item, just to really give him a boon of CDR on his ult already. Nami's aren't going to get knocked up. Dear God is level 8, so he's a few levels behind. But I mean, we are making strides here. Ooh, okay. Roxanne in a bit of trouble. Here, that's a nice showstopper. Roxanne is going to get taken down here. But now Baba and Dear God are fighting for dear life. We do have... ooh, okay. Aaron is going to get caught out here, though, by Gnosis, and Mom is going to come out. Ooh. And now Zephy looking to go to town here. And that's a double kill, looking to be a triple kill here for BB Swag. And can they do this Otacon? That's like the real question. I think so, but yeah. They just have to really be wary. Yeah, Roxanne is here with the assist to make sure that BB does not die to the dragon. And yeah, looking at things now, another fantastic counter engage from the side of Gnosis. And I mean, Aaron has the time to do like one little combo and then just instantly gets deleted. But we are gonna get a sub 30-minute Elder, or an exactly 30-minute Elder. But if this Ocean Soul goes over to the side of that's level 16 here on Gnosis. He's 4 levels up on BS de Turban. And now Aaron here gets caught out. Mom gets summoned, but Dear God, not taking much damage here. We're looking to collapse on him. But Roxanne might be in a bit of trouble here. But yeah, that's gonna be another turret taken. Now they gotta send someone to stop Baba and Gnosis, because Baba and Gnosis can probably just end the game. Yep, that's a Fed Ambessa kind of just going to town. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's woof! Okay, that's Gnosis getting collected, but there was no shutdown bounty, and now we've got minions on the Nexus turrets, and Aaron's just gonna get assassinated by Baba here. We've got another wave, and this is definitely gonna be the fastest series in the history of Eternals esports. It's gonna be like what, 45 minutes or less. And here, can they make it? Can they do it cleanly? No, Roxanne is gonna be the ones going down. They are running out of mana. But yeah, this Zephy Smolder is definitely making nasty enthusiast. And yeah, that's gonna be Baba saying, yo, I'm ending the game. 46 minutes for a series. That's the 2-0. It was clean. Okay, game 2 was a little bit sloppy, but I mean, it was sloppy in a good way for AV, that they were just taking advantageous fights over and over and over again. And I mean, Zephy and Gnosis like completely lane gapped whoever they were playing against. Baba really had time to shine, and Dear God had some fantastic engages here on the Alistar and the Braum that we saw. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. We'll see you guys tomorrow for Nordians versus Chiefs at, I believe, 7 or 7:30. So thank you for watching.